Here, hold them up for me. Oh, wow, Layla, very pretty. Very pretty. Alright, let me see that face. Let me see your face. Smile.
Cheese.
Good girl. Thanks, buddy. I love your project.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, so here's that Z scene. That's at 105mm, and I'll just zoom out. I'm hand holding here. You can see the different zoom speeds. And that's all the way at 18mm. Alright, so let's see how this transitions.
Okay.
Nice and smooth. Hello, Sandy. Sweetheart. Sandy. What are you doing? Who's my girl? Who's my girl? No, these are good girls. Hey, Chop. How you doing, buddy? So good boy. Stop eating that grass, you beast. Alright, so I'm recording at f8 right now, and I'm just gonna change it to f4 so you can see the background. Get a little blurrier in the foreground. Get a little blurrier. Just increasing the depth of field. Raise it all the way up to f22 there. See the fence in the background. Now I'm just going to scroll back to f4. And notice the background separation. Pretty cool, right? Good girl, Sandy. This is at f4. It's f5.6. See, it sharpens up just a little bit. Alright, so I just wanted to do a focus transition test here. See, it's very smooth. See that? That's what I love about the Sony lenses. The other lenses don't do that, like the Sigma lenses and things like that. They're great, but for video, they just don't do that. Got a big ball there? You gonna play with it? Get that ball. Get that ball, Sandy. Get that ball. Get that ball. Oh, you got it. Holy cow, I didn't think you were gonna pick it up. Oh, there's a hole in it. Good job, buddy. This is at f5.6, just to let you know. I'm gonna switch to f4. Now I'm at f4 using auto ISO. Just zoom in there a little bit. Alright, that's at 105mm. I'll just pan up again to show you the focus transition. Pan back down. Boom! There's my girl. It's always cool looking down something like this. You get a cool depth of field effect. You could raise the camera up a little bit to see a little more. Pan out. Something like that. Pretty cool, right? It's a pretty landscape. Alright, so I'm recording at f8 and I'm just going to keep going up until I'm looking directly at the sun. I've never done this before, but why not? There we go. Let me zoom in on it. I can actually look directly at it with this electronic viewfinder, and it's not hurting my eye at all. So there's the sun at 18mm. I'll just pan back down, and like I said, I'm at f8. And there's that fence again. I'll just zoom in on the fence. See if I can get it to focus on it. Watch this. I'll trick it. See that trick? Alright, so here we are in the lab, and using the A6000 with the Sony 18-105 f4 OSS G lens. It's a power zoom, and what I want to do is a quick zoom test here. Currently set to aperture of f4 auto ISO, and I'm just zooming in here, trying to zoom as slow as possible. That's the slowest speed right there. It's a little bit tricky to adjust the variable zoom. You can see the focus just switched to the foreground now. And I'll just zoom in a little bit faster. And that's full speed. And I'll just zoom out at full speed. And you can see the image stabilization. That's me moving the lens. If I just let go of it, you can see how smooth it is. And I'll just zoom out at full speed. Check that out. And that's full speed. And I'll zoom in at full speed. Alright, so I'm going to try it again here. And that's the end of my slider, so it's just going to zoom the rest of the way. There we go. Now pull back. Just trying to keep the target the same size, basically, as I pull back. Alright, so here's some down and dirty behind the scenes of the lab, and I just wanted to show you that. I'm taking some sample video with the Sony Alpha A6000 and the 18-105. This is that light that I use, the constant light. Got to review this thing, it's pretty awesome. Here's that slider I've been using too. So you can see I'm using a tripod on the one end, the other end's over on the lab, just resting, and then I can slide it back and forth towards and away. But what I really wanted to show you was I'm on vacation, so I'm going to play with some of my toys. Here's my quad. I'm not sure if it'll start, but note the bald and flat tires. Here's my mountain bike. Those tires are also flat. Going to need to blow them up, but that takes too much effort. This is actually my brother's quad. I'm going to ride this guy. Yeah, my dirt bike. It's a two-stroke motor, unlike a four-stroke motor. So you have to mix the gas. There's my riding boots. And there's my riding pants. And I got a helmet around here somewhere. Oh, there's my helmet. Alright, so let's fire this thing up. Alright, so to start this thing, I gotta make sure the gas is on. I gotta lift the choke up. There's the choke. And I'm just gonna spray the chain with some WD-40 because it's really dry. The chain's really loose too. It shouldn't be this loose. Just so you know, in case you're wondering. And the tires are pretty shot. Also, I need new tires. But what are you gonna do? So I'm just gonna hose this down a little bit. Front brake feels pretty good. Alright, so you gotta just give it a little bit of gas, like that, and then put everything you have into it. Yeah, just so you know, I can't believe that started on the first kick. That really was the first kick. It's unbelievable. But anyways, I just gotta put my gloves on and I'm gonna go for a spin. So I'll catch up with you guys later.